Hi, my name is Ojus, your state president.
And I'm Alex Siegel, your state secretary.
Welcome to the 2016-2017 FBLA membership year. Now, this year is extraordinary. As a national organization, we are celebrating our 75th year anniversary. Thus, your state officer team is wanting to elevate Nebraska FBLA to unforeseen heights and truly establish Nebraska as one of the premier chapters in the entire nation. Thus, your state officer team has worked on developing a robust program of work. We sort of talked about this at the National Leadership Conference, but as this is the introductory webinar, we just want to remind you, our chapters, of some of the state goals that we have this year. We have established our state goals through the word SPARK. First, the S stands for strive. Basically, strive means we want to utilize new resources that are found in our brand new website. Also, we want to be making sure that our chapters use the new pledge submission form. Next is pledge. We really want to grow our participation in national and state programs of work. That's the BAAs, CSAs, tally it up, donations to the March of Dimes, and of course, donations to the Nebraska FBLA Foundation. Next is amplify. That means we really want to grow the existing structures that we already have. That's our social media presence and our competitive event preparation. Most notably, we want to be working with Western chapters to establish a competitive event practice just like UNL ABC for the Western chapters. Next is recruit. We want to be growing our membership totals to 6,000, charter 5 new chapters, and charter 2 middle-level chapters. And finally is kickstart. We want to be kickstarting participation in new programs such as the Diamond chapter and also reach 1,000 followers on our Instagram account. So this kind of brings us into new aspects of Nebraska FBLA. First, at the State Leadership Conference, we're going to be introducing individual BAA ribbons, for every person who's completed a level that year. So say you completed leader this year, you're going to be getting a leader ribbon at the State Leadership Conference. Additionally, we're going to be introducing a CSA ribbon for any person who's completed a level of the CSAs. Additionally, we have revised the All-State Quality Member form. On the national level, we are pioneering a new program called the Diamond Chapter. This is an exclusive program, meaning it's only available this year to celebrate our organization's 75th year. It is a way to truly represent the best chapters in Nebraska and the best chapters at the national level, and that's why we want to make sure that 50% of our chapters receive the Diamond Chapter recognition.
Next up is the chapter challenges, specifically super sweeps. Now, super sweeps is one of the 3 tasks that you must complete in order to get a national ribbon that you'll get at the next upcoming NLC if you complete it before October 20th. The whole thing deals heavily with improving the status of your local chapter in general, so it's mostly setting goals and reaching those goals in a timely manner.
Furthermore, we also have the States Royale program that we are pioneering at the national level. It's pretty similar to the BAA Fight to the Finish, but it includes all national programs. So say 10% of Nebraska FBLA members complete a level of the BAAs, we're going to be getting a certain amount of points towards the State Royale. At the end of the membership year, April 1st, when the National Center will be tallying up how many points each state has received, and the state with the most points will be receiving a traveling trophy at the National Leadership Conference.
Lastly, we have Membership Mania. Now, Membership Mania is another national recognition thing that only requires you to increase your local chapter membership by 10 people. Now, you have until April 1st to get 10 people into your local chapter. I think that's something very simple that everybody can do. And lastly, we have time management and how to balance FBLA with school. In order to manage your time, you really have to put a huge emphasis on organization. How are you going to keep track of all of your assignments as well as balance it with FBLA? A very simple solution for this common issue is to just buy a planner. Now, I know that writing on paper and keeping track of your events that way is very old school, but trust me, it's worth the buy. Another thing that you can do is talk to your local advisor and always have them on the side to help you just in case anything comes up. Lastly, don't bite off more than you can chew. I know that most people think that they can do everything at once and keep track of all of their FBLA events as well as their school year duties, but nobody has superpowers. And You really want to keep your workload close to what you're used to, and remember to always take breaks, because ironically, working all the time never works for anybody. I'm sure that using all of these tips to your advantage will definitely push you through the year and help you strive for success.
So usually our webinars will be featuring a Q&A session towards the end. As this is the introductory webinar, we haven't received any live question and answer. But for the months to come, so September, October, etc., the Q&A session should be available days prior. So say you're a member who has a pressing question for one of the state officers. You can submit your question online via the webinar platform, and we'll be able to answer that actually live. Additionally, we'll be moving to YouTube. YouTube on air, YouTube Live, sorry, I believe is the name of that, which means that you can also be interacting with the state officers via the comment section. So it actually seems that we got one question submitted, and the question was, where can we find information about all of the national projects? So all of the information about the national projects can actually be found on the national website. That's fbla-pbl.org. And on top of there, they have a chapter and then a chapter management handbook that kind of outlines all of the information for the national programs. Additionally, if you type in the name of a national program, say action awareness on the keyword search at the top of the FBLA PBL website, it'll direct you towards information there. And finally, if all else fails, you can Google national programs FBLA, and the first result should be a hot link that takes you to the page on the FBLA PBL website that has all of the information on the national projects. Thank you for submitting that question. As it seems that that's all the questions that we've got. We just, as a state team, want to bid you the best FBLA year possible. We're always here to help you with anything that you need. You can contact us via our school phone number, our personal emails, and also just network with us at conferences. We're really excited, and we can't wait to take Nebraska FBLA to unforeseen heights this 75th year. Thanks, and have a wonderful day.